Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, and this is a quick morning routine to help you feel a little bit more open and spacious in your shoulders, your spine, your hips and your legs. So we'll get started standing up and coming to the top of your mat, and I'll face you just so you can see where we're going. Standing feet hip distance apart, spreading through the toes and anchoring down through all four corners of your feet. Little flex in the legs, hands to the heart center. And then just gently close your eyes, settle in, and take 3 deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, feel all the way to the top of your lungs. And as you breathe out, breathe all the way down to the pit of the belly. Expanding through your chest, broadening in your back, top of the in-breath. Emptying the lungs, navel drawing back toward your spine. And then just very gently blink the eyes open. And we're going to start here. On an inhale, take your arms out wide, cactus arms. Burst the chest open, gaze up. And as you exhale, round the spine, draw your chin in toward your chest, draw the hands forward. Inhale, send the arms up overhead, take a little arch through your spine, gaze up. And exhale, bend the knees and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. So nice to keep a big bend in the knees here as you start. Inhale, coming up halfway, hands to your shins, flat back, straight legs. Exhale and refold in between the legs. Inhale to rise, reach the arms overhead. As you breathe out, take your hands back to your heart center. Inhale, arms sweep out overhead now. Take your right hand to your left wrist, little side body stretch, leaning the hips over to your left, swaying over to your right. Inhale back to center. Left hand to your right wrist, stand tall, breathe in. Exhale, tip over, left side. Inhale, gaze up, press your palms, little arch in the spine. Exhale, dive forward over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, refold. Breathe in. Come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Link your thumbs now, space your fingers, take a big arch up and back. And as you exhale, sweep the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers and fold, dropping your head, relaxing your face, letting your arms just float away from your back in your comfortable range of motion. Release the hands, come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, refold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand, coming all the way up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. 2 rounds, Surya Namaskar A. Toe heel your feet together, and we'll just add in some cat and cow tilts as well, just keeping that theme of moving through the spine and creating space. Big deep breath in, send the arms up overhead, send your gaze up. Exhale, dive forward over the legs and working towards straightening the legs a little more. Inhale, coming up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, looking forward. Exhale, stepping back, plank pose, top of your push-up. And then from here, shoulders over the wrists, thighs are lifting up in space, heels are reaching back, lower belly lifting up. Just drop the knees to the floor, buttocks to the heels, child's pose. Emptying the lungs. As you feel yourself breathe in, come up onto all fours and arch the spine, soften the belly. Exhale, round the spine, pushing into your hands, tops of the feet. One more round, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, coming back to neutral, And then you want to shift your chest forward through your arms. So your elbows stay over the wrist. Slow, low push up on your knees all the way to the floor. Inhale, low baby cobra, little uniform arch through your spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades in together. Exhale, roll back onto the knees. Downward facing dog. Your hips up and back. Drop your head. Spread out through all your fingers. Grip the mat with your hands. And if you're still just warming up there, a little bend in the knees might be useful, helpful. Hollowing out through the belly, feeling length through both sides of your waist, through the reach of your arms. Taking one more deep breath in. And at the end of your exhale, step or lightly hop, come on up, top edge of the mat. Toes come together, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold Uttanasana. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. And just continuing on, one more round just like that. Moving with your breath as you breathe out. Swan dive forward. Inhale lifts you up, your heart comes forward. Exhale, stepping back, plank pose. Keep your gaze forward, your legs strong as you breathe out. Knees to the floor, buttocks to the heels. All fours as you breathe in, arch your spine. Round the spine as you breathe out. Soften your belly, stretch into the neck and the throat, gazing up. Dome the spine, slide the shoulder blades broad in your upper back. Neutral spine as you breathe in. Shift forward, low push up, breathe out. Toes together, legs together, inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, roll back on your knees, downward facing dog. Reaching a little bit deeper into the heels, spreading the toes, sending your thighs, your shins back in space, and just firing up the inner seams of your legs, hugging the outer seams of your legs in, so your legs stay engaged. And stretch long through your arm bones. Let your head relax between your arms. Take a deep breath in, look forward. End of your exhale, step forward, top edge of the mat. Toes come together, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand, coming up with a nice flat back, firm belly. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Toe heel your feet a little wider now. And as you inhale, reach your arms overhead. As you exhale, hands through the heart center, feet nice and wide now into a squat, toes out, heels in, sitting down in between your legs, any amount. You might find that you stay a little bit more elevated. You might find that your heels come up off the floor, and that's quite okay. Focus on finding space and width across your chest by pushing your elbows in toward the inner knees and firming the knees in toward the elbows. Tailbone sinks down, chest lifts. Deep breath in, fingers to the floor, straighten the legs, parallel the feet. As you breathe out, step your right foot back here and bring your hands to the inside of your front foot. So making sure you've got a long stride there between the feet. Left knees positioned over your left ankle, and you're on the balls of the back toes. Right thighs lifting up in space, low belly's lifting up. And then from here, send your heart forward, take a deep breath in, and really slowly lower your right knee and touch down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and lower. And just stay with that sequence. Putting a little bit of warmth into the quad muscles there, stretching into the hip flexors, Last one. Next time your right knee comes down, keep it down there. Walk your left toes out over into the left lane and peel open onto the outer edge of the left foot. Lean onto your right hand, just press your left hand to the inner left knee and take a gentle twist, spiraling open to your left. Breathing deep. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Walk your left foot back to the midline of your mat. We'll release, walk the hands back, Ardha Hanuman, half monkey pose. And see if you can work towards straightening your left leg. Curl the toes back toward you. Send your heart forward so you've got a long, unwrinkled feeling to the front of your chest. Your collarbones are wide. You're folding forward. Chin lightly comes in. As you feel yourself breathe in, roll forward, low lunge. Arms rise. When you're steady, press your palms and take your fingertips to the nape of your neck. Elbows point up toward the ceiling, and then really slowly find an arch through your spine where your ribs lift up away from your hips. Head rests back into the hammock of your hands. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Walk your hands around to your right, spin your right foot behind you, coming into gate pose. And here we're going to slide the left foot away, stay on the heel of the left foot. Toes point toward the ceiling, and then left hand down to your straight leg, right arm up and overhead, a lateral stretch for your right side body. Reach away, keep breathing, perhaps slide the left hand down your leg, or stay more elevated. Deep breath in. Exhale, windmill your right hand down, left arm up, left leg lifts, left arm overhead. Reach out. So if you can lift your left leg a little higher, reach out to the edge of your left heel, firm belly, and then set it down. Walk your hands around in front of you. You're going to bring your knees hip width apart here, tuck your toes behind you, walk yourself back, and come to balance on your toes. Bringing your torso, your legs into the shape of an L. Balance here, so if you can hug your heels together. And we'll take a twist from here, your right elbow outside of your left knee. And then gently twist around, challenging your balance, working into a spinal twist. Your heart spirals toward your thumbs. And if you're feeling steady, gaze is out over the left shoulder. One more deep breath in. Exhale, really slow, come back, slow motion, folks, otherwise you'll lose your balance. Hands to the floor, and you can either hop your feet nice and wide or just step them nice and wide, particularly in the morning, perhaps stepping. Otherwise, nice big long stride, heels out, toes in, big breath in, come up halfway. Exhale and fold in between the legs. Legs nice and strong. Upper body relaxing between the legs, pushing down evenly into all four corners of your feet. Conscious that you're firing up your leg muscles here, those muscles right above the kneecaps, not locking the knees back. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, walk around to your left foot and step forward, top edge of the mat. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out to fold. Inhale, rise to stand, coming all the way up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. I'm just going to shift sides. Stay with me. Stay where you are. Inhale, reach the arms, coming up into the second side. As you exhale, hands through the heart center and toe heel your feet nice and wide, preparing for squat. So just come down with a little bit of control. Feet are turning out 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And you're sinking down any amount in between your legs. Lovely stretch for the inner groins, inner thighs. And you'll find length through your spine here, crown of the head reaching up, tailbone sinking down, low belly, front of the pelvis lifting up. Breathe wide into your ribs, take a couple more breaths. And then fingertips to the floor, parallel your feet. Inhale, come up halfway, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back, take a big long stride. Walk your hands back to the inside of the right foot. And set yourself up, making sure you've got safe alignment. Right knee right over the ankle, left thigh lifting up in space. Hips pointing forward, take a deep breath in. Exhale, left knee to the floor, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, inhale, lift, and lower. Just firing up the glute muscles as you lift. Lengthening through the front of your hip flexors, top of the left thigh. Last two. Movement with your breath. And left knee down. Walking your right foot over, as far over to the edge of the mat, coming open onto the outer edge of the right foot. Gently take a twist here. Right hand comes to the inner right knee, revolving open. Breathing deep. And then slowly walking back, right foot to the midline of your mat, and then walking back, working towards straightening your right leg. And again, anytime you're trying to feel for a stretch through the back of your leg, you want to try and send that stretch into the belly of your hamstring muscles there, perhaps even stretching your calf muscles. But to do that safely, your right kneecap needs to point toward the ceiling, toes flexed, and that'll actively engage those quad muscles so you're stretching safely, not overdoing it. And then walking forward with that right foot, land it down. Spread the toes, inhale, reach your arms, press your palms, and take your hands down in between the shoulder blades, elbows up, big, bright, open chest here. Breathing wide into your ribs. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, set yourself up for gate pose, left foot behind you. Right leg straightens, and you can kick the right foot away a little there. Right toes toward the ceiling, right kneecap toward the ceiling, arms open out. And then right hand down, right leg, left arm up and over. Lateral stretch. See if you can just swizzle the left hip forward a little. Fire up through the right quads. And as you breathe out, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Right leg lifts, and then stretch out right side body. See if you can lift the right leg up a little higher. Deep breath in. Exhale, land down lightly. Walk your hands around in front of you. And kneel here, tuck the toes. And then lean your weight back. Raise the knees. And then raise your chest. Balance on your toes. Your gaze is just falling over the tip of your fingers. Shoulders are relaxed. And then from here, take a twist, opposite side. Left elbow outside of your right thigh. And then just moving slow. Sending the gaze out over your right shoulder. Steadying the rhythm of your breath. And coming back to center as slow as you can. I've got a runny nose. Hands to the floor. And then either hop or step your feet out nice and wide here, leaning into the hands, hugging in and up through the belly. And this time we'll just turn the toes out a little and then walk yourself over to your right knee, right foot, bend the right knee. Keep the whole sole of the left foot on the floor. And then walking over, just shifting to the other side. So you can stay elevated like this or come down a little further. Left toes toward the ceiling. Over to the left foot, straighten the right leg, right toes toward the ceiling, Skandasana. Over to the right foot, last round. And then walk all the way around to your front foot. And step through, so you come down onto your buttocks. So sitting on your buttocks now, both legs out in front of you. And then from here, you're going to bend your right knee, take your right heel toward your right buttocks. And then see if you can just keep your thighs parallel here. We're going to stretch down through the top of your quad muscles. So depending on your flexibility, might like to just lean back into the hands. Or if you are a little bit more flexible, you come down onto your forearms. You just keep it easy and peaceful in your body, so you're not overdoing it. Toes are flexed on the left foot. Breath gets nice and calm. Perhaps you'd like to tip your head back, look back, stretch out through your chest. Chin toward your chest, slowly making your way back up and shifting sides. Left heel toward your left buttocks. Sit yourself evenly on your sit bones. Flex the right toes and gently walk back. And keeping the thighs parallel there. Chest nice and open. Lengthening your tailbone away from you so you feel comfortable through your low back spine. Elevate yourself if you don't feel comfortable. And then just lightly tip the head back. Open through the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades in toward one another. And chin toward the chest. And walking yourself back up to sit. And bringing the legs, or lying yourself down on the mat now. Bending the knees. Lying in one straight line. And you're going to move your left foot to the midline of your mat. And you're just going to take the right foot up into the air. So a little bend in the knee. Arms alongside your body, but a little away from your body, palms face down. Deep breath in here. And as you exhale, firm the belly and raise your hips. Lower to a hover and lift. Lower, lift, lower. So you'll find this will start to work the muscles through the left side buttocks, left hamstrings. And we'll stretch it out in a moment. Last two. Lower all the way down. Right foot to the mat now. And take your left ankle to your right knee. And then just take a hip groin stretch here. Hands behind the back of your right knee. Rest your head back. And stretch out the muscles that you've just worked through the left side of the buttocks. Little rock side to side if it feels helpful. See if you can keep your shoulders relaxed there, your breath steady. Right foot to the mat, left foot to the mat. And then set yourself up opposite side. Right foot, midline of the mat, and left foot up in the air, palms face down to the side of your body. Inhale here. Exhale, lift and squeeze the right side buttocks, lower to a hover. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. In time with your breath. Great for your core muscles, strengthening and toning your back muscles, your buttocks and your hamstrings. Last one, lifting And lower down with control, left foot to the mat and right ankle to your left knee now, and take a hip groin stretch. Rest your head back, little rock side to side, make it feel comfortable. Your toes flexed on your right foot, your shoulders relaxed. And releasing left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor. And then from here, catch your hands behind the back of your knees. Take a roll. So try and roll the entire length of your spine, sending your feet out overhead and come all the way up to a sit. Cross your legs. Take a big breath in. Flex your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Last posture. Let your head drop. So if you're less flexible in the hips, and I'm quite tight, but you can take your hands out to the side and just gently tip forward. So try and avoid pulling on your low back spine there. You just want to make it feel comfortable for you and finding a stretch through the outer hips there. Gently easing your way down as you feel yourself breathe out. And if you've got a little bit more time this morning, even though you've chosen a short on time flow, feel free to rest back in Shavasana. Otherwise, just making your way back up and into your day. Thanks everyone for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.